Alright. Hello, this is Nick Marine, and welcome to Let's Read Japanese, a course series through the reading of Japanese text alongside its audio counterpart. Alright, today's episode is Shinya Shokudo, Season 2, Episode 4, or 14, depending on how you want to look at it. 14th episode in the series, 4th episode of the season. Alright, yeah, there's really not much to say about it. It's episodic, so it's not there's no real storyline to say, hey, what happened last episode, and this is what we're going to be, it's, every story is kind of self-contained. All right, just the setting is about the same. Cool. With that said, if you enjoy this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, like, or leave a comment, because feedback's always good. If you enjoy the series, you can subscribe to see more series like this. If you like what I'm doing with this part of the Let's Learn Japanese project, so if you like what I'm doing with helping the Japanese learning community, you can support that by becoming a patron. The links to Patreon are down below. Also, links to the Let's Learn Japanese website, Otaku Day put together, the Let's Learn Japanese community Discord. And finally, if you'd like to hire me on commission, the hourly rates and the payment are also done on Patreon. But again, the direct links for that are below. And by what I'm saying by commission, it's mainly technical assistance or advice. And usually it's like for people who need help kind of getting started or getting back on track if they need some advice or whatnot, because sometimes there's a lot of stuff now out there to utilize. And hey, you know what, again, I'm not saying I know the true way. I don't, but I do have knowledge of a lot of the material that is used to get get into teaching yourself Japanese. So anyway, that's what that's all about. Cool. All right, so with that, let's get into it. I don't know what this episode's about. That's part of the fun,
一日が終わり、人々が家路へと急ぐ頃、俺の一日は始まる。営業時間は夜12時から朝7時頃まで。人は深夜食堂って言ってるよ。メニューはこれだけ。あとは勝手に注文してくれりゃ、できるもんなら作るよってのが俺の営業方針さ。客が来るかって？それが結構来るんだよ。
Alright, cool. Shinya Shokudo. Alright, so it's the 14th story. This is Asa Nekogori. Netsu Kogori. Probably Netsu Kogori. Okay.
疲れてるね。
疲れがこれね。Where are we at? There we are.
今日はまた一段と。
新しいバイトが使えなくて。
何だったっけ？仕事。
弁当屋。だってあいつ包丁握ったこともないっつうんですよ。
最初から使える人間なんていないよ。
そうだよ。まさしくんだって最初はさ。
俺実家が定食屋なんですよ。
そうだよ。まさしくんだって最初はさ。
俺実家が定食屋なんですよ。早くに親父が死んで、おふくろに店のこともいろいろ手伝わされてたから。
Sorry. Hey, get out of there.
おふくろに店のこともいろいろ手伝わされてたから。
人に教えてやるってのも勉強だよ。いずれ自分の成長につながるっつうの。
でもあいつはダメですよ。多分すぐ辞めてくな。
こんばんは。
あ、いらっしゃい。煮こごり取ってあるよ。
イクミ。Oh, there we go. Nikoguri. Jellyfish meatball. Nikoguri.
あ、いらっしゃい。煮こごり取ってあるよ。
Okay.
うちじゃ2日に1度カレーの煮付け けを仕込むんだ。次の日には煮こごりができる。それを取っといて。
Okay. Cardio. Nitsuke. Kare. It's not maybe that's a different type of right eye flounder. So let's get that one. Okay. Well, that's pretty. That's kare. Is there? No. Maybe it's this one there. There we go, the flounder. That's not okay. A flatfish, a flounder. It's probably better if I had a picture of the actual fish, but seeing that right there, it makes more sense. So kare. All right. Kare no netsuke. Kare no netsuke. Shikonde. Tsugi no.
うちじゃ2日に一度カレーの煮付けを仕込むんだ。次の日には煮こごりができる。それを取っといて好物だって人にサービスで出してるんだ。お待ち。
So that's the gel. Okay, so this is the fat that kind of boiled off the rendered fat. I guess would be. I think that's what's say.
煮こごりってもっと四角くてさ、透明なゼリーみたいなやつじゃないんですか？
ここのはよ、つまみ用にわざわざ作ったやつじゃねえからよな。
いただきます。
Mikumi. You shouldn't stare, but
マスター、俺も煮こごり。
悪いな、一人前しかないんだ。なんだか今日は郁美ちゃんが来るような気がしたもんだから。なんだか今日は郁美ちゃんが来るような気がしたもんだから。
ありがとう。
人、本当うまそうに食べます。
ありがと
あの人、本当うまそうに食べますよね。
だろう。あんな顔されじゃあの子のために煮こごり取っておこうって気になるだろう。
確かに。常連さんっすか？
常連さん。うん。常連さんですか？
常連さんっすか？何やってる人？
うん。
あんまり他人の詮索はしない方がいいと思うよ。
他人詮索、search、調べも止める。うん。詮索。
あんまり他人の詮索はしない方がいいと思うよ。
すいません。
ああ。
唐揚げ弁当まだですか？
唐揚げ弁
あ、今できますから。あの新入り、連絡もなしに消えやがって。
当。し。
あ、ほら、煮こごり。
ああちょっと唐揚げ早くしてよ。
あ、すいません。
もう昼休み終わっちゃうじゃん。
注文いいっすか？
ちょっと待ってくださいね。
Let's see.
と、
お決まりですか？
あ、
はい。
ミックスフライ弁当一つと。
ミックスフライ。はい。
Mixed fry? Let's see if that's a phrase. Mixed fry. I guess that makes sense.
から野菜サラダ。
野菜サラダ。はい。
唐揚げ弁当お待たせしました。すみません。
あ、こっちいいかな。
でも。
大丈夫大丈夫。唐揚げ弁当2500円になります。はい、ありがとうございました。
Yeah, I don't think that would. You normally don't do that. You just don't. I mean, he's not going to argue about it. But yeah, you probably. I don't know. I can't imagine like, oh, here, let me just go behind the counter and just start helping out.
ミックスフライと野菜サラダお願いします。
あ、はい。
それから
きのこ汁。
きのこ汁。はい、わかりました。
Oh, mushroom soup.
熱っ。
Careful.
さあ、どんどん飲んでください。
なんか悪いな。
いいんですいいんです。昼間のお礼です。本当に助かったんですから。マスターを見習った方がいいっすよ、ゆくみさんの接客。
あるが。
接客. Okay. Yeah, dealing with the customers. 接客. Serving, helping out. 接客.
マスターを見習った方がいいっすよ、ゆくみさんの接客。
悪かったね。不愛想で。
Why is it? Not a very friendly manner, right? I so ga nai. So kenai koto. Brusque. Okay. 不愛想ね。
私
悪かったね。不愛想で。
無口なマスター好き
Wait, that's oh, Saya. There we go.
だよ。
お、モテるね。
でもお昼時に一人って大変よね。
全然大丈夫ですよ。俺将来飯屋やるのが夢なんで、忙しいのもなんていうか自分の成長につながるっていうんですか。
誰のセリフだ？
いやー、郁美さんみたいな看板娘が店にいてくれたら最高だな。
看板娘。その店に気ぃつける。Okay. 偉人の娘。Daughter of a beautiful. Yeah. 看板娘。偉人の娘。
郁美さんみたいな看板娘が店にいてくれたら最高だな。郁美さん、俺と付き合ってくれませんか？
Maybe not publicly in front of people. Yeah. You don't want to try to put stress on the other person. Give them a chance to back out and just save face with both of you. Who said or say it? Oh.
ダメかな。
私彼氏いるのね。
あ、そっか。そうだよ。
うん
そうっすね。そりゃいますよね。
ごめんなさい。
いや違うんです。俺が悪いんです。
Hey, you know what though? He took a shot. You
ご
know?
ちそうさまでした。
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I think that was like Lee Harvey Oswald. That's such a bad joke.
送りますよ。遅いし。
大丈夫。じゃあおやすみ。
じゃあ。
Okay. Is that the boyfriend?
あー、やっちゃった。俺、思ったことすぐに言っちゃうんすよ。
若さだな。
でも強引なのに結構弱かったりするんですよ。だって。
マジっすか。頑張りますよ。
こんばんは。いらっしゃい。今の子ミクちゃん？久しぶりですよね。最近人気出てきたから。あ、こいちゃん。
Oh, they don't know. Yeah, don't tell them the actual story there.
今日カレーの煮付けうまくできたんだけど。
最近煮付け。
そうそうそう。最高最高最高。
マジっすか？そう言われちゃ食わないわけにいかないじゃないですか。
食え食え食え。黙って食え。うん、あ、これちょっと来るまで今食べていい？
いいんすか？
うん。いや箸もちょっと。
He knows something's up. Okay, I'm assuming. I'm guessing. I'm guessing this is like her job is probably dealing with maybe the sex industry then.
さっきほら言ってた女の人。
ああ、ミクちゃん？
いくみさんのことですか？
ああ、そうそう。本名いくみだっけ？
本名って。
ミクちゃんソープ嬢だから。
Ah, soap land. So yeah, prostitution.
歌舞伎町のシルキ。
Okay, soap. What's that called? Soap Joe. Yeah.
キーって店。
歌舞伎町。シルキ。シルキ？シルキ？セオキ？いや、セオキ。シルキ。
なかなか予約取れないらしいよ。あ、俺行ってないよ。聞いただけ聞いただけ。
Now, sort of a history is like they're called soap lands now, but they used to be called Turkish baths. But I guess it was like the country of Turkey obviously was kind of like protest against Japan, say, hey, look, don't use that type of terminology in reference to houses of prostitution. So that they changed it to soap lands. And again, Kabukicho. So again, big red light district. There's obviously you're seeing like strip clubs. Delivery health, or health, basically kind of a little different, but soap lane is actually for sexual acts. So yeah, it's like there are different levels of there's the host bars that you see. That's just basically there's no prostitution. The only interaction is like the lady or guys will pour the drinks for the customers, and you just you're kind of renting that for the hour, just the companionship there in the bar. Delivery health, that's where there's no sex, but it's everything leading up into that point. That's the health part, I think. And then of course for the soap land, and again this is getting demonetized, so it doesn't matter there. For the soap land, that's just flat out, that's just that's a brothel. Think. Yeah, I think so. I think if you see a TV show, it's on Netflix, but Ushino-kun? Ushishima. Ushishima-kun. I think it was like Ushishima-kun. So basically Cow Island, but he's a loan shark. He basically runs a loan shark, but part of the thing is like people go into debt, and he'll actually have them to pay off their debt, like work at probably do like work at places like this to help pay off their debt.
はい。ミクです。よろしくお願いします。
Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think like sometimes you're going down on the trains, you'll go by certain. You'll see it off. There's like it says hotel, and then right by my place like this, so it looks like a hotel from the outside of some places.
いらっしゃいませ。
ルミさん、それは贅沢ってもんですよ。
Mm.
そうかな。でもさ、
そういうこと言ってっから行き遅れに。
ひどい。そういう目で私のこと見てたんだ。
いや僕はあくまで一般論としてですね。
結局男ってそういう尺度でしか女を。
Shakudo. Why am I forgetting that? Shakudo. Yeah. Okay. So it's a length, 10 inches or something. Gauge. Okay. Gauge.
結局男ってそういう尺度でしか女を見てないのよね。
いや、ルミさん、それは被害妄想というものです。
Distorted 自分の他人から leaving someone that's causing you problems. Let's see. Paranoia. Okay. Persecution complex. 被害妄想。
いや、ルミさん、それは被害妄想というものです。
どうせ私は意固地で自意識過剰女ですよ。
意固地でつまらない boring place. Stubborn. Adhere to traditional policy. 意固地で
どうせ私は意固地で自意識過剰女ですよ。
ほら。
No, it's like 自意識過剰. Someone who overthinks something. Like, yeah. 自意識過剰. Self-conscious, okay. 自意識過剰. 自己自で自意識過剰です。
どうせ私は意固地で自意識過剰女ですよ。
ほら、またすぐそうやって。
そういうとこ直さないとね。
余計なお世話よ、そんなの。
一日が終わり、家路へと急ぐ人々。ただ何かやり残したような気がして寄り道したい夜もある。
それってお好み焼き焼く時の
そうそう。広島の人はコテ、でも大阪の人はテコなんですよ。
I assume that. Okay. Let's see. 広島の人はコテでも大阪の人テコ。
そうそう。広島の人はコテ、でも大阪の人はテコなんですよ。コテはほらセメント塗る時とかに使うあれが由来だって。
セメント I mean, it's cement, right? Or, yeah, it is cement. セメント塗る時とか。由来。
コテはほらセメント塗る時とかに使うあれが由来だって。でもテコはこうお好み焼きの剥がす時とかね。テコの原理。
ああ、はいはい。
だからテコだって言うんです。で結局どっちなんだってなって今度は京都の人に聞いてみたの。そしたら「ああそれ返しですわ」って今度は京都の人に聞いてみたの。そしたら「ああそれ 返しですわって散々議論しといて返しってね。何なんすかねこの気持ち。彼氏がいるってか。
Just technically a lot of boyfriends, yeah. None that she really cares about, but
そんなに辛いんなら一度素直になってみちゃどうだい。
本心はそりゃ好きっすよめちゃくちゃ。でも
迷ってんならやめちゃいな。いくみちゃんに失礼だ。それから2月ほど過ぎた頃。
2月。I know it's like 2 months, but 2月。2ヶ月2月。
マスター、
おう。
サボってちゃダメじゃない。
あいにく暇だったもんでね。そう。じゃあもうすぐ終わるんだ。よかったね。ようやく自由になれる。
だけどちょっと不安なんだ。私今まで親の作った借金返すことだけ考えてきたでしょ。
There you go. Yeah, so would explain why she was doing that, having to do that just to repay her parents' loan. That's kind of shitty when you think about it. Getting wrapped into the decisions of.
親の作った借金返すことだけ考えてきたでしょ。他のことは全部締め出して。でもね、それが終わっちゃったら私何すればいいんだろうって。元の自分に戻れるのかな。
まあゆっくり考えるなら終わったらお祝いしよう。卒業祝いだ。
Maybe no, I don't know.
ありがとう。
店長、すいません。
もしもし。はい。え？
What happened? It's think heavily or think strongly. Painful, suffocating.
切ない思いはあの山に来てもらえばいいから愛しい気持ちはあの月に歌って聞かせればいいから泣いて
Did I miss something?
え？最近よ
マスター
う最近顔出さなかったけど。
Hmm.
え？帰るって？
おふくろが倒れちゃって心筋梗塞。
Kosoku is like a heart attack, but a blockage. Infarction. There you go. Yeah, well, yeah, heart attack, infarction. Shinkin kosoku.
心筋梗塞。もう今はだいぶ落ち着いたんですけど、一人で定食屋続けるのは無理で。あ、俺継ぐことにしたんです。明日朝一の新幹線で帰ります。
そうかい。
朝までここにいさせてもらっていいですか？
今日はいくらでも飲んでいってくれ。
ありがとうございます。
こんばんは。
いらっしゃい。
朝日さん、久しぶり。
久しぶり。
マスター、お祝いして。全部終わっちゃった。
そりゃおめでとう。
お祝いって？
あのね、彼氏とやっと別れたの。
そっか、よかった。
Calm down there, boy.
マスター、ビールおかわり。
はいよ。
明日の朝、実家に帰るんです。もう東京に戻ってきません。
久美さん、俺明日の朝実家に帰るんです。もう東京には戻ってきません。だけどよかったら今度うちの田舎に遊びに来てくれませんか？
でも
彼氏と別れたんでしょ？
それから1年が経って。
私のアドバイスが効いたな。アドバイスって何？
サムネ姿もなかなか様になってるじゃないですか。
サムエ。 Working clothes? Oh, food is clothes. Some ways got them all. なかなかさ。
サムエ姿もなかなか様になってるじゃないですか。
勝手に深夜食堂の支店だって言わせてもらってます。だってよ、マスター。
人生ってタイミングだね。タイミングがぴったり合うといろんなことがあるもんさ。
So no song this time?
魚を煮るときは下処理をしっかりしましょう。
下処理。Here we go. 下処理。下処理。Not saying that.
湯通しを魚を煮るときは下処理をしっかりしましょう。湯通しをしてから冷水で洗い。
Okay.
鱗などをしっかり落としておくと。
鱗などをしっかり。
臭みが取れて煮汁も美味しくなります。
臭み？いや、臭
みが取れて煮汁も美味しくなります。翌日には冷えた煮汁が固まって美味しい煮こごりができますよ。
どうぞ。
うん。よ
かった。
では、おやすみなさい。
There we go. All right. All right. 37. So again, this was a lot faster than the previous episode. Okay. Yeah, not much to say. I mean, yeah, you've seen some certain shows like this, like when I watched Ushishima. I think it was Ushishima. I think that's anyway. It's the same character. I mean, this actor, I forget his name, but I mean, he's in a lot of TV shows and movie. I mean, like Yakuza, Otoku, Densha Otoko, the movie one, not the series. He was in Yusha no Hiko. Yeah, I forgot the Yusha no Hito, something like that. It's but anyway, he's in just a lot. He's in just a shitload of TV shows and whatnot. He's a naked director. There he is. Also, he stars in that one as well. How am I not knowing his name? I forgot his name already. I mean, but again, I think he's a really cool actor. And the reason why I'm saying that, but about Ushishima is that he's in there, but he's really cool. He's got a really cool look because he got the certain type of rimless glasses, and he's got the just the beard. I don't know what the term is, but just the beard on the side. He's got a very intense look about him as the character is concerned, for the character, which I think is kind of cool. So I mean, just his character is like cool enough to watch the show for. But problem is, it's a very dark show because again, it deals with these yakuza like loan sharks, and again, he will have people to pay off their debt, like working in brothels, like soap lands and whatnot, or health clubs, or whatever the equivalents there are. So it just kind of remind me. You get and that's not just for drama. I mean, dramatic effect. It's like no, that happens in Tokyo, or probably around Japan, and it's mainly in I'm assuming it's like big city areas. I can't imagine this like in small areas. There might be that one lady. I think there was a joke. It was like Kizaratsu Katsai, where you ever heard that? It was like this sort of joke. The town is so small, they have this one prostitute, and she's a virgin. Something like that's a joke. The other one is like it's this older lady who's still just working in that particular type of profession. Just but again, it's a small town, so that's the only place you can go for it. So she has and she can actually bring in the customers that way because again, it's the only show in town. This sort of way thinking about it. but yeah, and definitely in like these larger cities, it's much more. But also, it means that organized crime gets involved with it, which it not necessarily means that like what that is. Even though prostitution is illegal in Japan, again, I think it falls under the umbrella of hey, no, you were just paying for the bath. What happens during the middle of that time is not between two consenting adults. I think that's how they kind of justify it. Yeah, and also I guess you would have some of them are themed. So saying everything gets themed. If it's like I said, this if you take the train, I don't know, what is it, Shinjuku, whatever. There's whatever, it's a kabuki show. Don't go there. I don't recommend it. Yeah, but it's this big square area of Japan. I guess it was meant to be an entertainment area. It was originally designed to be an entertainment district, I would assume. I never looked at the history of it, but just it's just this obvious place because you see it pop up in dramas and whatnot. So it's like, especially this one, so you find out quite a bit about the place, and it's like real. That's just so yeah. There's like stuff you can find out about it. Yeah, that's kind of a dark thing. You realize like she's just doing that to pay off the debt, and that's just kind of creepy when you think about it. It's almost like you're kind of sexual slavery in a way. And yeah, it's just if the problem is, of course, if you get in that profession, then something becomes public. Then again, they're trying very hard to make sure that like their faces aren't, I guess, photographed or something, which is kind of weird because I guess they have magazines or websites around. Yeah, it's hard to explain. It's just it's one of those things about Japan, and like you saw how this in this story, kind of how they kind of felt they didn't want her story to be like known, but it's this other guy just kind of told it and didn't really care, nonchalantly, just had no problem telling about the fact that she worked at a brothel, even though it's not a job that she wanted to do, not a job that she was proud of, but it's the only job she felt like she could do to pay back whatever debt that her parents had accrued. So there you go. Once she was done, she quit and got on to moved on into life, and it probably helped to leave the city. So I can imagine like maybe people who take part in that, they may not even live in Tokyo. Like they might just essentially transit, try to be away from wherever they live. So it's like there's less chance of being connected to that type of industry. Because it's not the adult film industry. This is something quite different. Okay. With that said, that's my this thing is going to be demonetized big time. Usually these episodes, these are the ones where all of a sudden, oh yeah, this is not appropriate for any type of advertising. So, and usually it's because of probably because I'm talking about. If I didn't say anything, I don't know how well it is at recognizing Japanese, but it probably is. You could probably track the Japanese and then develop its own, saying, oh, this is what was being talked about there, and then develops it based on that as well. Anyway, time will tell. I think that's it. All right, so thank you very much to ET for offering explanations for certain words. So I get the shori or something like the preparation and preparing for the meal, which for the preparing the fish for making of a meal, I guess kare, whatever. Then because of that preparation, because of the boiling to try to make it where you can remove the scales and get rid of the little bad odor of it, then from that, because of maybe the boiled fat or whatever comes up that floats to the top, can then be saved as nikogori or something like that. I guess. All right. Not much else to say there. Anyway, this is episode 2. What I'm gonna try to do tomorrow, hopefully if it works out, is I'm gonna try to do 3 episodes tomorrow and then 3 episodes on Wednesday. So for my time, for the live stream stuff. And the reason is so that then that'll finish up the show. Reason is, again, I want to get my videos caught up because next after this, I plan on doing Kyo and NG. So yeah, I plan to do that particular drama. Now it's 7 episodes, but I'll be doing 2 shows per episode, or yeah, 2 videos per episode, splitting into 2 because they're like an hour each. And it was actually 6, but there is a 7th one. It's kind of a special, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it is. I guess technically it is an episode of the show, and it's such a short series anyway, just 7 episodes. And I feel like I want to also do Kurokawa Techo, like black notebook, black leather notebook. That might be a very difficult show to do, but I've seen it before and I liked it. And since it's on Netflix, let's just use it. It's about 20 years old now. It's a very old drama, but it's the story actually it's actually like a 2nd or 3rd remake, and it's been remade again recently, like in the last year or 2. I think it was the last 2 years, I think. But it's been remade. It's based on a book, if my understanding is correctly. So, but yeah, so it's because that series is on Netflix in 7 episodes. I'll do that as well. Oh, you're back. Yeah. What I do is sick and tired. What I do is for each episode, I do a live stream, just one live stream, so that YouTube will then archive it and then make it for that single video. So I don't need to split up videos or anything like that. I used to just do this all, like I'd sit for 3 hours sometimes and do a live stream and do videos back to back. I decided to go against that. Just say, hey, look, okay, each video is going to be, and the good thing there is it keeps the videos at roughly about an hour to hour and a half for the hour and a half on the long side, but usually about an hour in length. And because the idea is like after the live stream, I set it to private and schedule it to appear, like this episode is going to appear July the 25th. In fact, let me write it down real quick. Yeah, so that's about roughly 6-7 days from now. So that's a Sunday. There you go. And I try to have like a 2-week buffer. So anyway, that's what I'm going on. That's the idea here. And normally it doesn't matter. I looked at the stats. No one really watches my videos all that much. Most of the views come from the live stream, with the exception of a few videos that get caught up in the Japanese. There's something weird, but somehow, for some way, there are some of my videos that I've done on these that just are getting views daily in Japan because I guess it's being recommended to Japanese viewers. They see it, they look, and it's not the type of video they want to watch because it's just some weird white guy reading text and the audio is playing. And so they download it. So it's my most watched videos, but they're also my most downloaded videos as well. And they're not monetized or they are monetized, but it's not by me. They're monetized by whoever owns the rights to the songs. So they're the ones that I guess are pushing the advertisement for it. I don't know. But for some reason, yeah, those are the videos that get all the views. Even now, even though that's like, these videos are like almost 2 years old now, but they're still like they're always getting views. Just none of the money's going to me. I'll guarantee you that. Actually, I'll tell you what, no YouTube video is ever gone to me because I don't have an account set up a bank account connected to the YouTubes to transfer funds anyway. So if there is any, it's just building up into YouTube. So yeah, I do this for fun. That's all. Sort of. I mean, I don't know. I talk about random stuff sometimes, so I apologize about that. I think I'm pretty much done now. That's yeah. But anyway, that's what I plan to do. Do 3 tomorrow. So each one, so it'll be 3 different live streams. That's the idea. But after each live stream, I stop, do some extra housekeeping or whatnot for the video, and then yeah, start the next video. And each one takes about an hour, hour and a half at most. And so yeah, it might be like 3 hours of live streaming. That's all. So it's not that big of a deal. 3 hours tomorrow, 3 hours on Wednesday. And then I'll go back to like doing maybe 2. If it's on a regular video, like it's an hour-long video or 45 minutes. I'm sorry, it's a 45-minute show. I split those into 2 parts like I did with GTO. Yeah, I'll still do both videos that day, both parts that day. So that works out quite well. All right. I've been talking way too much. Thank you all very much. Thank you, ET, for the help. Thank you, Sick and Tired, for the comment. And yeah, that's about it. So this has been Shinya Shokudo, Season 2, Episode 14. I'll be back with 15 later, the next day. if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and give it a thumbs up. If you and make a comment, sure. Feedback's always welcome. If you like the series, subscribe to see more. If you like the Let's Learn Japanese project, you can support it with the Patreon, links below, as well as links to the website and the community Discord. Finally, there's if you want to hire me on commission, the hourly rates and the payment is also done via Patreon on a direct link there in the description. And again, by that, I mean, usually people hire me for technical assistance or advice to get started. All right, that's the idea there. In fact, that's pretty much only reason. Sometimes I got hired to help do work. I think one was doing work to help put together an Anki deck for them, like convert their, because they were going through an intense language course. They didn't have the time to make turn these Anki decks, to create these Anki decks, like split the audio up and get the text into where they can be put into an Anki deck that they can use. So I was doing that work there as an example. Okay, anyway, but normally it's like walking people through the steps on how to get started, to get into this, about teaching yourself Japanese, using all these available resources that are out there. Awesome. All right, thank you all very much. This has been great, and I'll see you next time.